Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. Hi, Sis Hilda. I had to get that in because I see her in the chat already. Church Nelly, if you happen to listen on replay, we are continuing to pray for you. We love you. We miss you immensely. So I hope you all are doing well on what has started out as a very chilly Saturday, but hopefully it warms up. I think here where I'm in North Carolina is supposed to be like 71 degrees around 4 o'clock, I think. So we have a long ways to go, but happy Saturday. Sussex Saturday. It's always a good Saturday when it's Sussex Saturday, right? um, Let me see. I have my banner going. Okay. Welcomed, everybody. I'm going to get right into everything and get to the disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each and every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote, Harry and Meghan. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. So I wanted to do a quick look back, but it leads into an announcement that was made recently. I think it was last night that it really came out. But if you watch the Netflix series, this picture should be familiar with you. But one of the squatties noticed the pictures on the laptop. I was like, Squatty's eyes don't miss much, but yeah, guy all wrapped up with his love and Meghan with her love guy. So yes, there's an affinity there between the two of them. That's her love there, in addition to her family that she has now. So Netflix docuseries, the Sussex Community Events announced when they saw it out. So congratulations to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on the nomination of the Harry and Meghan documentary for the Real Screen Award. So Stories Syndicate had announced that we are thrilled that Harry and Meghan, and then it says, I am Vanessa Gullen, and Take Care of Maya have been nominated for the 2024 Real Screen Awards. And then you can find all three of these amazing projects on Netflix. So I was like, oh, what does the subject say? Harry and Meghan rock. Yes. And I set these so far in advance that it's like, oh my goodness. I know they rock. What am I going to talk about? And then these lovely announcements pop up, and it's like, oh, there we go. So I went out as far as I could get into the site because I didn't have time to really sign up and all that. But the Real Screen Awards 2024 nominees unveiled. This is from the first. Of course, by the time, Storyline picked it up. And let me just take the banner down for a minute, that you'll see that it was last night that they had put it out, November 3rd, and then Sussex Community Events picked it up, and then all the rest is history. So now y'all know. But they had out on the website, Real Screen is unveiling the 87 nominees selected for the 2024 Real Screen Awards, recognizing outstanding content from around the world in the industry's global celebration of excellence in nonfiction and unscripted. Now, as I said, I didn't sign up for the Real Screen website in order to see everything listed, which I'll have to do. Didn't have time, but y'all know they deserve it because, yes, nonfiction and unscripted. Derangers, unscripted. Y'all like to believe everything is so scripted. That's because your faves, allegedly, your faves live a scripted life. Okay, now, taking a sip of my tea, I'm going to behave till I can get into trash time. So I wanted to share this little titty ditty item that I Let me get out to my on the app formerly known as yes, but it's a I really shouldn't like other stuff when I'm. Let me just drop the volume so I can be sure as to make sure that it starts. All right, so there's just a little. This is another look back, but for such a special reason. So this day for me is not like a big celebration, the date, because it's been 3 years since I lost my mom. But when I heard this, I was like, oh, and I might start crying, so I'm just going to kind of go on. But I'm going to share this and listen to Harry in his own words. Ooh, let me raise the volume because y'all be listening to me. Ooh, no, we don't need the phone. We need the actual volume. Okay, here we go.
One night, not long after Meg's arrival in Britain, we were at home, making dinner, playing with Guy, and the kitchen of Notcott was as full of love as any room I'd ever been in. I opened a bottle of champagne, an old gift I'd been saving for a special occasion. Meg smiled. What's the occasion? No occasion. I scooped up Guy, carried him outside into the walled garden.
Now, I'm going to stop here and there, but you all remember them talking about this in the docuseries? Mm-hmm.
Put him down on a blanket I'd spread on the grass. Then I ran back inside and asked Meg to grab her champagne flute and come with me. What's up? Nothing. I led her out to the garden, cold night. We were both wrapped in big coats, and hers had a hood lined with fake fur that framed her face like a cameo. I set electric candles around the blanket. I wanted it to look like Botswana, the bush where I first thought of proposing. Now I knelt on the blanket, Guy at my side. Both of us looked up searchingly at Meg. My eyes, already full of tears, I brought the ring out of my pocket and said my piece. I was shivering. My heart was audibly thumping, and my voice was unsteady, but she got the idea. Spend your life with me? Make me the happiest guy on this planet? Yes! 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 I laughed. She laughed. What other reaction could there be? In this mixed up world, this pain-filled life, we'd done it. We'd managed to find each other. Then we were crying and laughing and petting Guy, who looked frozen solid. We started for the house. Oh, wait! Don't you want to see the ring, my love? She hadn't even thought about it. We hurried inside, finished our celebration in the warmth of the kitchen. It was November 4th. We managed to keep it secret for about 2 weeks. One night.
And there you have it, that it was, let me get out of this. Okay, and there you have it, that November 4th is a special day for Harry and Meghan as well, in that he proposed to her. So, just lovely, lovely thoughts. And, even in the docuseries, it was. It was sweet how she described it, especially when he's like, I pulled out a bottle of champagne. She's like, it's a magnum. Like, on one occasion, are you having like a magnum of champagne? But then you also would know that she knew what was coming because she had peeked, although she didn't, he said, don't look, but she peeked anyway. And yeah, it's just kind of special. His voice. Okay. People wonder anyway. So getting into Squatty Corner, I first want to acknowledge, because I had forgotten to do this on Thursday, and then got a Cash App when that ended. So I want to acknowledge from Talk Tuesday, I think I mentioned it, but Kiva M, I'm not showing names. I just wanted to show that I did want to acknowledge your Cash App. And also, I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm going to say Cat O. So Cat O. I want to thank both of you for the love that you dropped through Cash App. It's so special when I get those notifications. So this is for both of you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. So to you both, I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right. Now, Alma Andrews had dropped a comment. She was the first comment, so that's why I'm highlighting this, and also for the message that she has, so we can all keep her also in our thoughts and prayers. So she just dropped it in, which, as you know, YouTube, I believe it is, clears out comments prior to the live stream starting. So sadly, sometimes they're there. I think the closer that they are to the live stream starting, but this was from yesterday. I'm glad I took a screenshot. Hello, VS Speaks Royally. I've had to distance myself from my faves channels a while for my mental well being. I'm never going to not support our faves and you and other good content creators. So I just want to truly give a shout out to Alma. Just know that you're loved here in the squad. And, I'm sure I speak for all the other content creators. Take your time, heal. Your mental health is much more important and than actually being in our chat. So love you, love you, love you. All right. And then, no, you had dropped the second comment. Of course, it got cleared out. But I did want to highlight and just give you a shout out. I did see you in the stream. So to you. Okay. So a little pre trash information. I'm still climbing that ladder to the 10K, my next goal. Still climbing the mountain slowly but surely. Um, I know I'll get there. And maybe by the end of the year, maybe not, but I'll get there. All right. So this morning, well, last night I thought about it and did some edits to my trash time little, I call it thumbnail, but the picture that I created, and said, why am I not doing merch? So I did drop this into the channel members area so they're aware ahead of this live stream. And I mean, it was just right before this live stream. So if you go to, there's a link by Nightbot, but also if you're on my main page, channel page, and you click on store, it'll take you to the store. And I've added in some new merch. So there's a pint cup, a sticker, face mask, me, face mask, mug, boyfriend t-shirt. Some of y'all will get the hint on that. And then a long sleeve t-shirt since we're coming into, winter time. But to see clearly, this is the item. It's the trash timeline. And as you see on that piece of paper, yeah, BRF, and then the crown and the tiara. And then, of course, I have to have my at VS Speaks Royally on there so folks know who it is. All right. So happy shopping, everybody. Hopefully, you pick up some trash time merch. And if you're not able to, spread the word. Tell everybody about it. So just wanted to let that be known. Also, many of you know this already, but when you go to bed tonight, if you're that type, to set your clocks, because yeah, again, we have to deal with time change. I'm one that I will go to bed, wake up, look at my phone, and then get up in the morning and set clocks, then running around doing that before I go to sleep. So anyway, just so you know, clocks will fall back 1 hour at 2 a.m. local time on Sunday, November 5th, 2023. So I just wanted to give that little reminder. Get ready, everybody. Get ready, everybody. I'm sure many of you are like me and tired of getting up at 6 in the morning and it's dark, like it's 4 in the morning, but nevertheless. All right, before we get into trash time, let me just check. Let me just check the comments. And hello, hello, hello. So many more of you have joined. Hi, everyone. How are you? Um, Look at y'all. Y'all are too much. Um, Making sure I'm not missing some like juicy tidbit that I've missed along the way. Oh, Elaine, I see you. I'm going to acknowledge you in a moment. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Marsha, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I I'm all right. I had made a post. I put it out on the app formerly known as, but I also um, had put it out on Facebook where family friends are sitting, and you know, I'm okay. The hole will never be filled, but the grief, I'm okay with that end of it. So, let me see. Rafaela. Hello, experienced Africans. How are you? Joan, how are you? I'm seeing names as I'm scrolling, just Tourette's, just screaming them out. So, yeah, that's sweet, Elaine. Alma sending love and hugs. Yes, I want everyone to be aware. Just, we never know what each other is going through. And um, those of us in the positive side of the Sussex realm, and you like that realm. um, Although we share what the crazy headlines are and all, it can affect others, and I am aware. I don't know what other content she's seeing, but yeah, I do understand that. Black Queen Alma, hey, we understand your well-being over anything. We appreciate and love you. Yes. Just so she hears this stuff. Anna Alma, we love you. Please feel better, hun. We will be thinking of you. Yes. And Lorna Alma Andrews sending you love. Yes, because she is a sweet, sweet, sweetheart. Um, as all of you, you know. Experience via Speaks, congratulating and just share. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Doise, to you. Member for 4 months. I so appreciate those of you who have been members for a long time. I think Lydia was like the first one to say, even before I was actually monetized, um, like, how soon are you going to do this? She was really encouraging, and it was just too cute because then once there is a process once you are monetized, and then you have to submit some more information to get membership approval through YouTube. It's not one of those we just go in and just click buttons. Woo, it's a process. So those content creators that are be kind to them. It's a lot behind the scenes that we've done to get to that point. Joan, Anna, oh, Alma, yes. We love you, surround you with good thoughts. That's true. All right, let me acknowledge. Let me just scroll through. Okay, yes. Let me acknowledge the thank you, V. Thomas. Thank you. I see the comments as I'm scrolling. Thank you all. All right. Elaine, for the super sticker. I appreciate you so very much. She's one of the um, special UKers that we do care about. Yes. How she survives over there, I don't know, but we're glad she does. All right, this is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. All right. Let me come up here and just so I know, in case you all start some funny business. Oh, and I do have to say, last night was so special over at Royal Sussex. Y'all made it rain on him, and Baron just was bowled over, and it was special. So it was very, very special. It was sweet. It was torrential rain over there. That's what it was last night. Oh, thank you, Elaine. Thank you. All right. Now, let me get to my spot. If all hearts and minds are on one accord, we can get to what y'all are all here for. Trash time. Okay. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. Ah, yes, trash time and all the crazy headlines that are out here that just you'll know if you've ever done a Google search and you just put Prince Harry and you see all the stuff that comes up. You're like, what? Or Meghan Markle. If you even do Meghan, Duchess of Sussex or Duchess of Sussex, it, yeah, it's just amazing to me the stuff that I come across and that's out there. But the tabloids are tabloiding. Um, yeah, the family hasn't stopped, put in the all stop on the smear campaign. So these num nums at the Hindu Times. Prince Harry eyes New York City move, but Meghan Markle stands by California. Um, who told you that? I just have to. Who told you that? Have you seen where they live? He's happy where his children can run and be free of worrying about being papped in a sense, especially their faces. So, yeah, I don't think Harry's eyeing anything but his wife. Jealous. Okay, the New York Post, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry fuming over William and Kate's A-list. I did not look at this because I laughed. I saw this yesterday. I saw that other headline yesterday and was like, Harry and Meghan aren't jealous. They're not mad. They live in their lives. They're doing their thing. I believe this is a reversal. So, it's always deflection in these headlines. A deflection. Okay, there's Kuja giving her two words too. Um, so them fuming, yeah, no. Besides, there's no leaks. There's no leaks in Montecito. So how would you know what they may be upset over? Oh, have you looked at the docuseries? Because the only time there were two times we saw a flash. I mean, just a flash of anything but joy on Meghan, and it was more on the anger side. And if you've watched the docuseries, you know those times. So, and it was involving incandescent with rage. But here we go. Next headline. Let me take my banner down for a second. It's Prince Harry and Meghan will ditch surname for Spencer to align themselves. And this was saying to align. I did click in this because I was like, what are you talking about? To align themselves with Princess Di. Okay. If you think so and say so, all right. It's not going to change, but all right, no problem. They're going to ditch that for the Spencer. All righty then. If that was the case, Harry probably would have done that eons ago, but we know that's not. Now, this one I saw this morning, and again, just to give you can see little tidbits that are down there. We know that's from when they were in New York. Uh-huh. The important folks that they met when they were there. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, trying too hard to win public over, expert says. They're trying too hard to win public over. They've already won the public that likes them, and then there's more and more people who are watching Suits for the first time and see her talent, and beauty, and because there's one squatty on the app formerly known as like, I'm gonna have to fight everybody and then go to a therapist. Funny. It's you have to understand. Um, but then you have, you know, trying too hard. If you like them and love them, you like them and love them. If you don't, you don't. They're not trying to win anyone over. They don't need to. Besides, their actions definitely speak louder than any of your words. Okay. Uh, and this is the perfect meme for that headline. As I sip my tea. Carry on. I saw this headline, GB News. Princess Eugenie gives King Charles key advantage in feud with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Well, what happened to the lovey-dovey headlines from the week before? See, y'all are more confused, and you try to keep us confused, but we can keep up with the crazy crap. But I was like, this has to be coming from somewhere else, because GB News said that they definitely wouldn't target anyone. But I saw this out on the app formerly known as, and in taking my banner down November 2nd, and then the GB was yesterday. So I said, oh, I see where you're going with all of this. Either someone at GB News is writing this for this thing here, this screen name that you see up there, or, they're just hijacking a whole entire talking points, which wouldn't be surprising, but okay. I'm like, you're still trying to target Eugenie and put a little wedge in between. Believe you me, I'm sure her relationship with her cousin, which none of us understand, and even seeing her with, which was probably a targeted thing. Now that I think about it, when they were out to lunch with some tabloiders, yeah, that was probably setting up for this type of stuff. These headlines, put the seeds of doubt. Eugenie's been to Montecito. Y'all haven't and never will. Okay. So I saw this next one this morning on the app formerly known as. I'm just gonna. Okay. Y'all see who are the writers, right? Royals do carry cash, but not enough. Queen Camilla asks market vendors if she can settle up later after running out of shillings in Nairobi, after showing off her dance moves with local women. She didn't show off dance moves. She was stiff as a board. She didn't want them touching her, and it was all very obvious. But, don't believe me. Here's a clip. I mean, I honestly want to know what she was saying, because, okay. I know she wasn't trying to make like tribal sounds, because yeah. Mm, okay. This is more apropos for her now. I just labeled that headline the consort is conning. So I didn't think you could accept things without paying for them. Hmm. And why would you even do that in public? Like, why are you shopping? Okay, let me keep on going, because I remember a time there was a royal bride that was in a marketplace, and then yeah, all mayhem broke loose, and she had to leave early, and then they made a big deal of that, but she wasn't there to shop. It was to show support. Um, mhm, mhm. She probably was haggling on the price. All right. Now, I hope she went back if they gave her the item for free. Because if she didn't pay for it, then she got it for free. All right. So this one I saw a couple of days ago. King Charles pays gushing tribute to beloved, had to put that in quotes, beloved Princess of Wales. Mm. Mhm. Princess of Wales. The fashion queen. Or queen to be one day, she hopes. So I had to scream because squatties are what squatties. Squatties aren't no joke. So this squatty said, "Sing," and I know you're probably in the chat. Hopefully you're in the chat, but only identify yourself if you wish. But it says, seeing that she clearly stole her mother-in-law's stable coat, I'm thinking she must have snatched her tail for that wig too. I Mm, 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 mm. Uh, and let me even peek and see if I see the squat the squatty in here because they'll know immediately that it's theirs. I'm not gonna you know. I don't see that they're here right now, but hopefully they see it on replay. Yes. I can't. That this just I was like, OMG. So took the coat, made a, stable and made a coat and then okay. Y'all better leave that woman's hair alone. At least the hands didn't look like the fingers didn't look like they were bandaged today. So that's a good thing. Just gonna sip my tea, but I don't know what else is going on. I'm not trying to figure it out. They were out somewhere. It looked appropriate for the attire, but she thought she could give Meghan style tips or provide stylists. Whew, yeah. Let us keep our focus on this whole situation with Byline Times. Their when their new edition pops up and has more information. Also, what did I do? I didn't bring that over. So there's a PSA was announced. There's going to be another. Um, Basically, Squatty should be going into silence mode from tomorrow through the 7th. I believe there is a hearing coming up for Harry, but I'm not sure. I was looking for some information. I did see November had been mentioned for him, but we do know, because we all should still be praying for dismissal of all counts, that on the 8th is the hearing to determine if the judge is going to allow S. Farkle to move forward with her bogus complaint, in my opinion, and many others against Meghan. So hopefully it's dismissed all counts with prejudice, and we won't have to ever hear about that stupid thing again. So, but the lady in black is ready. I hope she goes to court. I'm sure she'll be there, or she'll dispatch some of her being, her essence for that courtroom. Okay. hmm Especially for the attorneys that took up this bogus claim and pushing it and claimed to be, I thought at a time there were attorneys were upstanding. Okay, let me not get on that soapbox. Anyway, let me hush out. Let me hush up, and let me jump in the comments with you all. So, and then finish out Sussex Saturday. So, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Some of y'all are hilarious with the comments. All right, let me go. Mrs. S, how are you? All right. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Cookies and cream, my manager. All righty, all righty, all righty. Now, I know that Elaine they probably would mention it on the news over there if there was another hearing coming up, but I could have read it wrong, and dates do change in cases like that. So, I'm gonna go here and work my way down. So Gwen says, "So sick of those racist trolls." Yes, just cuckoo for cuckoo. They're just off their. Hey, Tier, how are you? Let me see. Where do they get these ridiculous headlines from? They pull them out their ass. Just for a very simple and more direct answer. They just pull them out their ass. Those headlines. Whoop! They pull it and keep on going. Yes. Um. Hattie says they are real desperate for a headline. Very much so. Not much happening. Obviously, it's very obvious that they don't want to cover that family in the UK for some particular reason. We'll know soon enough because there's only going to be so much, and then there's going to be a breaking point, pun intended. Okay. And those trolls lie so much, it's ridiculous. Yes, like the one that was complaining about the Halloween picture. Oh, it's blurry. Why is it blurry? Because it's taken at twilight and their backs. But it's obviously people that don't know the laws in here, USA, or in California. Take a child's picture without permission, and you're going to see how quickly you will find yourself in a lawsuit. Let's see. Elaine says, "Tear." They talk out of their back passage. There you go. She said it in a more sweeter way. I should have seen that message first, and then just clicked on it and been like, boom. Lorna, someone has been smoking some of Uncle Gary's product. Or the product too, because it's not always smoked. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. Y'all should have caught that. All right. Leslie, what a joke of a headline. It just, mm, mm. I mean, let me just educate. How you doing, Claire? C. Sorry for your loss. Many peace. Oh, my condolences, Clara. My condolences. Anna, Will, and Kate are the ones that copy H&M. Yes, very much so. We know that it's just kind of loony. Yeah, it's a very loony experience, African. There will always be people that will be on the opposite side. Ugh. It's one thing to be on the opposite side. Um, Maybe if you're just silent about it, but pushing the craziness is what gets us. It's like, do you really have to go there? No, not to make others less relevant than what they already are. That's how I feel, because that family just makes themselves even more irrelevant. Black Queen, how are you? Expert in spite, perhaps. If that. Expert in coming up with bullshit to say in a headline. That's really all that it is. But Joan, those haters would not write a compliment on Harry and Meghan if their lives depended on it. Yeah, unfortunately. Diane, what makes anyone think the ass clowns know what the Sussexes are thinking or doing? By the way, they are A-list, hanging with A-list. Check our balcony. Boom, boom. Okay, check our balcony. Let me even see. Did I ever pull that video clip over? I don't think I did. I did. I have it somewhere and I might have deleted it out of email. I can't even keep up with my own self sometimes. But yeah, check our balcony. Uh-huh. Clara, why are they not writing about the king and queen, prince and princess? Not worth the ink. Basically, Mhm. Not worth the ink. Truly, that foursome, that Fab Four right there, the king, queen, prince, and princess. Uh, yeah, there's a whole lot going on between them two different households. Ooh-wee. But I say, hey, that's the life you signed up for, so love it, live it, be in it full wholeheartedly. Faith, family Meghan wins defamation lawsuit filed by Scammy. Well, we're praying that it's not that it would be a win of a lawsuit. It would be just that Scammy's complaint will be dismissed with prejudice on all counts. So that's what we have to hope and pray. Um, I saw on the app formerly known as someone, and I'm not sure if they're a squatty or not, just by how the screenshot was shared. They shared a screenshot from March that just said, Meghan wins defamation case, and thankfully another squatty pulled the right screenshot that had the date on it. That's why I'm usually very particular when you have the article open that you take the screenshot that shows the date, because people will run, and a lot of people were running with that this morning, and it's like, yeah, no, the hearing is on the 8th, not on a weekend. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on moving. Just be prayerful, everybody. Just be prayerful. Let's see. Annie, the deranged is deflecting again, regurgitating. Harry and Meghan are not even in their sphere. Exactly. And truly not giving them, you know, a Rudy toot, that might come out of their boots. Okay. I'm just, y'all catch that. Um, Let me scrolling on down. Joan says, Annie, yet they get paid large sums to trash our faves. Probably not as much as they used to get. I think eyes are opening across the globe on the BS that they have pushed since 2016, October 2016. Yep. Um, Black Queen, they eat, drink, breathe, sleep on Harry and Meghan. What a bunch of low-life lovers. Yikes, yeah. Yeah. Matthews. Now Matthews. Is that Kate's real hair? Our hair do and does she still do Botox? Well, they've always come right out immediately and dismissed any claims that she does Botox. Um, you know, I wonder if Mummy was paying for that stuff because I doubt that KC3 was giving money for that. I don't even know if Will was getting money in that regard for those purposes. For those purposes. Connie Balmer, how are you? Good to see you. Let me see. Mina, homewrecker Camilla should have stayed her eyes home. Well, she wasn't the most pleasant person when they did their last Caribbean tour, and this is years ago. But they did go to the Caribbean, and I remember um, she. I don't think she was that pleasant. She doesn't like the heat. Well, the heat don't like you either, but yeah. If she don't like to travel, why would you know, wrangle a man that traveling is part of the requirement of the title, you dumb me. But, hey, I guess she can just sit around and eat bonbons all day and wash them down with whatever, if it's vodka or gin. Mm-hmm. Lorna, well, after that riding around a horse, Camilla probably needs a hip replacing. Oh, Lord. Ah, Lord. Y'all. Thank you, Jen. Jose, yes, I said that too. All the tabloids seem to feed off the same talking points, although where they're coming up with this, I don't know. Um, sure. Buy a place in New York City, Harry. Make them all just go absolutely bonkers, and then you and Meg can stay there because we know it's going to be a very secure location, as when you stay in the city now. Tear, she was pissed because they were touching her, and that's why she locked herself in the car with that disgusting look on her face. Oh. Yeah, heaven forbid if anyone non-white touches the consort. And she looks like I'm not even going to say, I'm going to move on. Y'all can see the face. And even if I take the comment down, I mean, would you even go near this? I truly hate that I guess the Kenyan government asked them to come. I don't know. I can't believe that they would have, but okay, if you say so. We know who would have been sent there if they were still in the ranks behind the golden prison gates. But they don't have them anymore, and so they're stuck traveling, and good enough for them. Hopefully, they picked up a lot of turbulence on the way home from that storm. Joan Marchard, they envy. Oh, their envy is so obvious while Harry and Meghan are living the life. Yeah, but Dorothy's so true. She is no Diane, that's for sure. Not one iota. Not one iota. But okay, warning. Y'all are going to be just warning. It's coming. This is the person, well, just watch his mouth and just think of the horse that he loves. Okay. Okay. Let me come back over here to comments. Um oh my goodness. Marshall, I see your comment. That begins with a garden tool. I can't with y'all. Let me see. Claire, Prince and Princess of Sussex, busy back at work for future events. Yes, and we're all waiting just patiently to hear the next engagements that they will be doing in events and whatever. So even for the upcoming productions that they have in works. Mrs. S. Prayers for our beloved sister church. Now, yes, I truly, truly miss. Oh my goodness. And I saw some posts by Nacho, but I don't think it would have done Church Nelly any good to really, because it wasn't of him, it was of his love, his wife. But so I chose not to share them. Y'all can go out on IG and see them yourselves. Mhm. Joan is saying, Marsha, the haters' jealousy is so obvious while Harry and Meghan, oh yes, are living the life. They are out there doing what they do, what they do. Leslie F., oh my God, this is the ugliest outfit I've ever seen. She looks like my niece mismatched plastic doll. Y'all are, I be thinking sometimes my comments are like, woo, but mm. Okay, so Leslie, you don't like this comment, this outfit? You don't? I was thinking it was a while ago, but I guess it is that time of year because of the um, pin that's on her uh, shoulder or lapel, I should say. So, yeah, it was. Mm, whew, okay. Hey, life's magical journey. How are you? Let me see. What is this comment saying? Let me scan it first. Okay. Teresa, so let me get this straight. Harry and Meghan want to align themselves with the Diana Spencer. Diana is Has mother, Meg's mother-in-law, Archie Lilibet's grandbabies. Uh-huh. How much aligned can they be? Just asking. See, you're doing it logically. Teresa, you are thinking like with a sane brain. The deranger just throw, I tell you, they pull it out their arse. They really do. They just pull stuff out and just say, yep, this is what they're going to do. They so want them to just get rid of titles or styling. If they're not Duke and Duchess, they will be the Prince and Princess. So, what more do you want from them? I'm just trying to understand. Um, and we'll call her Princess Meghan because she's married to a prince, but let's go on with life. Okay. Uh-oh. Mrs. S., those two senior citizens look so out of place in Africa. Why are they there anyway? Sure to pillage. You see the consorts already conning, talking about, can I pay you later? But you're getting on the plane and probably heading home. So when are they going to get paid for items that you take out of the country? And then are you even going to put those items on any type of registry? Or are you going to try to regift them, or are you going to just trash them? Because I put nothing past people who have some of the most hideous artwork in their homes. little statues and such that really should be put in a building with a lot of dust and maybe a flamethrower is put to the building only because some of those quote artifacts are just no, they don't need to be in any museum. They're disgusting, and the whole connotation of being carried on the shoulders of or slavery in any type form or fashion. No, don't put a little gold leaf on it and try to dress it up. No. Because some people out here wishing and hoping and praying for slavery again will be the ones that will be slaves. Now, I'm just saying. Okay, moving on. Okay. Tia, imagine dressing like that and think Meghan wanted her fashion contacts. And then got insulted because she was like, nah, I'm good. You know, I'm good. Oh, and speaking of fashion contacts, in a sense, are any of you on IG? Did you see Daniel for Halloween? OMG. Daniel transformed. Okay. Oh, and if y'all, Daniel Martin, who is Megan's friend and has done her makeup on very special occasions, very important and special occasions. So just phenomenal. Okay, let me see. Marshar, um, could a kind black hairstylist in the chat please go do Kate's hair? That chick needs a properly done lace front. No, let her look how she looks. She deserves it. And I wouldn't even want to subject anybody with melanin in their skin to them. They couldn't even handle the biracial um, in-law. Mhm. Julian, no, never late, never late. Lola, that wig. Why y'all laughing at that wig? Leave that woman alone. I'm just. Mm, let me cough. Okay. Hello, sunshine. How are you? Hey, kids. Never late. No one is ever late. No one is ever late. Stop it. Let me see. Leslie. Yes. Here in Tampa, Florida at 1:30, I'm hoping to try to be and sit in the gal. Ooh, you think they're gonna let you in? You can do a little reporting. Ooh, give me the scoop. Yes, that would be lovely. Lovely. Hmm. That truly will be lovely. Let me see. Hello, hello, hello to everyone that has come in that I may not have shouted out directly. Please do not be offended. I'm just scrolling the chat and I scream out names as I see them sometimes. Um, Let me also say that if it's your first, second, or third time you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do. And in fact, you'll see it'll do some little fancy thing that YouTube has now put into place. And then once you click the subscribe button, hit the bell to all so that you know when I go live. Yes. Can't forget those little facts, tidbits. And thank you to those who may have already shared me out. I'll see it when the live stream and acknowledge you then. But thank you, thank you, thank you, because some of you are really sweet with doing that. All right. Lorna is saying the fact that King Chucky is trying to big up Kate and Uncle Gary is threatening to write a book. Does this mean Willie Leaks is probably announcing his separation after Christmas? Ooh. Mm. Now, mind you, I just read a comment, so nobody come for me. I'm reading a comment. Somebody in the chat asking a question. This is all just, observation and, opinions here. So, but did he really big up her? I mean, gushes over her? Give me a break. Hmm. Mhm. I almost said something really Anyway, mm, she probably would enjoy it. Okay, so the whole thing is, and I hope somebody that, has some contact with them shares this, at least this little piece of it. If the uncle who has been in the press for unsavory behavior, is writing a tell-all book allegedly involving Harry and Meghan. Where would that uncle have gotten all their content from? Hmm. Hmm. I'll give you all like 3 seconds to drop your answer, because all fingers are going to point back to the one that was inhabiting KP. I don't know where she lives now. Um, you know, that wears Diana's ring with all that bad juju on it, but nevertheless, mhm, because that uncle has had no dealings with Harry or Meghan. And we know that the true inner core of their family friends don't talk to the media about them. So, you know, yeah, good luck with that, because all fingers are going to be pointing and eyes looking at the wig wearer. Let me just bring her on up. Well, it looks like she was there with him with the hair flying, about to fly off. I hope she has that thing pinned down, because if a good wind comes along, I'm going to tell you right now, I will be no good. I probably will go live immediately just to laugh with you all, of course. All right, I'm being really bad. Okay. Um, yes, Joan, exactly. We can't wait to hear the results if you get in. But I will be refreshing screen on that day. Google will be getting worn out with the refresh that day. Or I'll put an alert, something. Excuse me. Mrs. S, any news on Danny Boy? No, it's been very quiet. Danny Boy don't want to put his toe out in no bit of air or sunlight. He must be, like the vampires, getting in his box and he's hiding away uh, till it's somewhat safe. Because, yeah, he probably knows exactly where Byline Times is going. Because, of course, most respectable journalists, they don't threaten people. They just say, hey, this is what we're going to publish. Do you have a comment? And we fact checked our information. And do you have a comment? Not that you've got 10 days to do X, Y, and Z, or I'm going to drop the dime on you like, Danny Boy likes to do. Now, and PM has also been a real quiet. Man. Jose, quoted experts is usually just brief, right, filler, clickbait written by royal editors who pay someone with a colored black sounding name to use their name as author. Boom, 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 blackfishing. Yes, and the media, we're all aware of the bull that they do on that. So, let me see, Lorna. Oh, it will be a gift that keeps on giving. The drunk of Uncle Gary will be getting his own ish. He needs to start digging his grave. Well, child, because that's about to come. Kat, how are you? How are you? Member for 18 months. Awesome. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your membership. I truly do. Let me see. They know that the Sussex squad will react, engage in headlines. Well, if people can just screenshot and move on, don't engage, especially now on the app formerly known as Twitter, that um, many do get paid for the engagement. So if you drop a comment under one of these crazies, comments. So when they come to mine, oh, I'm gonna get you. But if you're on your own, I'm not. I'll screenshot and keep it moving. So they have a subscription feature over there now. It's just kind of crazy, but Mrs. S, I don't see Bald Mop and Broomstick getting divorced. She'll probably have that Melania Trump deal. She'll get to wear crowns and coat dresses, that gaudy ring, and continue to put her nose in the air. Well, um, hey, if she's done all that, knowing all of that he does, and I guess she's accepted. So why would he change? If she didn't, Tiger Woods, she didn't give him the Tiger Woods treatment long ago. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. And she knew that going in because when they got engaged, it was all announced, oh, he's not wearing a ring, which is like, okay, that's a great way to set things up like your dad. Okay, moving on. Mrs. S, in the meantime, Bald Mop will get to practice what he learned at his father's feet. Bone who he want, when he want. Ooh. I'll see this after I've already said so. Yeah. And Tira's saying exactly, Mrs. S, that's what you signed up for. Now it's just a marriage of convenience. She did a job that she stalked him for that job. So, she should therefore live in all of that. Let me see. So I see a comment, but let me go to Google because if a court date is on November 8th, how is it already dismissed? But I'm just going to. Oh, okay. Just going to go out and see. The last headlines are March 31st, and then the other one is just saying that she has a headline in July. Yeah. So, no, there's no. Mm-mm. Yes, it's a message for me. You can relax. My gosh. As you can see, Kuja doesn't appreciate. She does not appreciate messages that I get. Okay, let me. So, yeah, no. The hearing again is November 8th. So, we're praying that it will be dismissed. So, yeah. For the third and final time. Matthews, what did you say? Hey, Uncle Gary growing weeds. Why not pay for his sister and brother-in-law debt? How much he making from growing weeds? Growing weeds and being on, I believe it's the Daily Mail's staff. So I'm sure he makes a pretty penny. Mhm. A pretty penny indeed. They're monthly, Cat, so they just had their October. So I would think in somewhere in the new month of November, because we just hit November, that we should be seeing the next installment. And why am I getting so many messages? What is going on? Um, oh, it's just notifications. Okay. But now I have to hold my phone because if it buzzes on the table here, she'll have a fit. Let me see. Hattie, I'm sure she still gets Botox. Let me see. You can tell by the way her. Oh, now they have said that she does not partake in that. Now, what she may partake in, that gives you that. We're going to just keep on moving on. This is how would that Gary person know anything about the Sussexes? Definitely being fed info by cowards who throw stones, then hide their hands. But there's no hiding your hands if someone who is your uncle, a future consort's uncle. Really, that's how y'all get down now since QE2 died? Bring it on because you're going to be pulled into lawsuits and have to name your sources, sir. So go right ahead. And I hope whoever publishes for you does their legal checks and legal checks goes out and verifies and gets, you know, um, what here in the US, people sign under oath. Okay. I bet you can't do that though. Because otherwise, yeah, you're going to be pulled into lawsuits. You're going to have to name sources, and you're going to have the Farkles coming after y'all, too. So y'all just better be ready. You better be ready because, if the uncle's book does better than S. Farkles, she's going to be upset. All right. Because strangers don't buy like that. Uncle Gary. Mhm. Let me see. Joan, to me, it appears KC3 and Lacan were not happy to be there, so why go? I guess they're forced. He's the king, so he wanted that title so damn bad. He's got that title. Now he has to put the smile on and put on the show. You know how Harry and Meghan, when they were given a description of all that was going on at home and how she was feeling, and they still had to go to the event versus hearing all the crap from that family. And just you put that smile on. You find your mental space to put the smile on and get through. But they ain't even smile. They were like truly not. Hopefully, they won't get any more invitations. I mean, they could invite American citizens over. Why not send an invite to the peoples that handle, this, all the diary and calendar information for Harry and Meghan? I'm sure they would love to go over and would do a much better presentation. And then we can look at all the headlines saying, oh, they're overshadowing. Well, step up and be, more light driven people if you don't want to get overshadowed. Y'all carry darkness with you, so therefore that's why you get overshadowed. Okay. Now I'm gonna move on. I probably need to end at that point because I'm over an hour. Oh my. Let me see. Coming down here, I saw something about scamming. Let me see if I can find that comment because I was scrolling quickly. Oh my goodness. Let's say yesterday Barron showed a chart showing UK newspapers losing sales and losing online views as well. Yeah, because the subjects of the hate there, I mean, they basically removed themselves from any. You can't use it. Their taxpayers' money. No, not using it. Hey Kim, how are you? Educate the royal family stole thousands of acres of land in Kenya. Yeah. Um, you know, annihilated a people for land. Mm. And then they wonder why people don't love them. Oh. I can't say what I want to say because then it's very reminiscent of some stuff going on right now, but things that have happened in the past. Mrs. S. I used to think that KC3 was handsome when he was younger, but now when I see those pictures, I realize what a horror he was. His title is what carried him. Yuck. Yeah, maybe that's why some women thought he was not me. He has grown into his ears. I think I've said that before because. Okay, let me. Mm, 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 mm. Connie says squatties have got a sharp eye. They could tell Kate was wearing a wig. Well, I mean, it just has that look. You're gonna first of all put out the money for if you're gonna wear one, at least wear it well. Have a put your money into the wig. Not everything has to be bought out of a catalog. Okay, just. Whew. Oh, thank you. Thank you, NG. I will butcher your name, so I'm just saying NG. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Still didn't find the other comment I was looking for, so I'm just gonna keep on scrolling through. Let me excuse me. Kim VS, it's very apparent that every nasty thought against Princess Meghan is because they all want her to be our princess. Yes. They understand what Harry felt when he saw her and saw that clip of her, but then to have met her in person, the first night he was late and freaked out. And then when they met up again, she was just a few minutes late. And he basically said, I'm not going nowhere. You can be as late as you want to be. Because he was like, I want to see you again. So. Oh my goodness, they wish they could never. Yeah, Uncle Gary gonna find himself in a heap of trouble. Heap of trouble. All right, I just see I have 3-starred comments. Let me, 4, because one just popped in. Caught y'all. Black Queen, that just popped in just as I was clicking over here. StreamYard has 2 segments for comments live, and then it has starred ones. So Lola, 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 Lola. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I mentioned Kat, and then Kat also dropped a super sticker. Thumbs up this video, everyone. Oh, yeah, thumbs up. Come on now, don't be like that. Even if you thumbs down, it's engagement, so you're really not hurting. All right. Nobody sees the thumbs down anyway. Black Queen, for your super sticker. Okay, this is for all of you for the love that you have shown. One moment, please. Mhm. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To the 3 of you, thank you so, so, so very much. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. Yes, and here's a word that we can close on. Everyone, please keep plastering bylines report on all social media platforms, retweet and let it trend. We can't let those racist cretins sweep it under the rug, right? Because they're not going to talk about it. So byline time's got to get the word out, and I know some feel that they're just monetizing the situation, but they are also an independent. They don't have a billionaire behind them. That may be a pegging into the pegging too, so and get away with pushing that hate out. So their marching papers are to truly be journalists, so and that's always a good thing. Joy, love you. Thank you so very much. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you again for your super sticker. I so, so, so appreciate it. All right, everyone. I do hope that you enjoyed today's Sussex Saturday. Again, continued prayers for all that are in need. Um, Church Nelly, Hilda, it was so good to see you in this chat. Um, yeah, you all, those that have experienced losses recently, in our condolences, and please, please, please take care of yourselves. Um, love your loved ones, because you just never know in the blink of an eye. So I am going to put up a comment. I'm going to play my outro. And to you all, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Take care. And we'll be seeing each other soon around the YouTube halls.